Should have.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, brothers and sisters. Welcome once again to the Abundant Way Ministry Tuesday Evening Empowerment Series.
It's always work trying to get on here.
One day we're gonna have producers
Yes,
and directors.
yes. One day. Look, y'all, it's March Madness.
March Madness.
It is March Madness. We are in the month of March. Can y'all believe that?
Fix the clothes.
Oh, you wait till we get on and fix your clothes. We are in the month of March. The first quarter is almost over.
Mhm.
Ooh.
First quarter's almost
First
over.
quarter is almost over.
Mhm.
We're talking basketball here. This is our not theme, but what do you call it? You know what I mean.
What? Our theme for the month? March Madness.
March Madness, I think, for the month, but we're gonna be incorporating different terms of basketball,
Okay.
dealing with basketball, things like that. So we are in the first quarter, about to end,
Okay.
right?
I'm with you. You know,
Okay.
basketball is not necessarily my game. I'm only 5'7.5".
Right.
But and I really don't know when they're fouling and when they're not. I'm still confused. Like, that wasn't a foul. Just because he fell down and started flopping.
That's your boy LeBron James. Yes, he's the king of pop.
Well, he's got me confused. 'Cause now I can't tell a foul from a fake.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's why you got refs.
Okay.
But listen, thank you guys for tuning in. I am really excited about this month series, our March Madness series, because again, we are in the month of March. This is the last month of the first quarter, and we're so geared and we're so focused and we're driving, we on point, getting to whatever goal it is we're trying to complete, whatever task we are on for the year, and things go. This is the month where things just go crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, before we get started, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, would you please chime in? Let us know that you're online.
Yes.
Say
hello.
Your name, say hello, like and share. Tell a friend, bring them on board. We're talking about March Madness.
March Madness. So you can be in your groove. You're really working hard. You're pushing hard. You're focused, and then madness happens. Things happen. Life be life.
Life be life. Okay.
Right. So, what do we do?
Mm-hmm.
How do we stay focused during March Madness so that we can get to what?
Mm-hmm.
Championship.
Okay.
So we can be victorious.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's what we're going to be talking about this month. That's what this whole empowerment series is about this month. It's March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this this week one, we're in week one. So we're gonna call, if you know anything about basketball, hey daddy, you know anything about basketball, and March Madness is all focused around college basketball, right? Mm-hmm. So the whole purpose is that you have so many teams in these different brackets, mm-hmm. right? And the brackets, and this team play this team to get to the next bracket, the next bracket, the next bracket. So break it all down to finally you've got two teams playing for the championship. Mm-hmm. Just mm-hmm. like if you're more so into football.
Right.
Same concept.
Like going to the playoffs and then end up in the Super Bowl.
Yep. This is the same concept for basketball, right? So the first thing is it's selection day, right?
Okay.
Selection day. Who's going to be in the bracket?
Okay.
Who's going to be playing for the championship? So, who's chosen?
All right. Go ahead.
Right?
Who's chosen?
Who's chosen with purpose? So, God is putting his bracket together.
Okay.
Right? Casting out the vision. Vision with the bracket. Right?
Okay.
And the vision. And he's given a vision. And who is he going to choose to pull out this vision? Who is he going to choose to complete this vision? Who's got the drive? Who's purposeful to complete the vision? And the first point, it says, vision requires you to lift your eyes. And this is focused around Genesis.
Okay.
Genesis 13, 14 through 17. When he told Abraham to go.
Right.
Leave where he was and to go.
Right.
And possess the land.
Right.
Right? So it's surrounding all that. But in Genesis 13, God tells Abraham to lift your eyes.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, Robin. I see you out there.
For love and basketball. Love and basketball. Right. Lift your eyes now. So before Abraham could possess the land, he had to change what he was looking at.
Right.
Right?
He said, lift your eyes.
Lift your eyes. So the focus, he kept looking at where he was. What was happening there during that time? Pretty much nothing.
Well, I think what happens is when God said, okay, now Abraham, get thee out of thy land and out of thy country and out of thy father's house and go unto a land that I will show you. Then when he gets there, so now remember, he's starting to walk by faith. He doesn't know where he's going.
Right.
He said, I'm going to show you. Just start walking. Right? So he doesn't know when he's arrived at the destination that God had planned for him. And so now God tells him, now lift up your eyes. Right. And I think the key here is that you don't know, or you won't have any idea of where you are without vision.
Exactly.
Right? You got to change your vision, change your perspective about things. Right? So he tells him to lift his eyes, meaning change the trajectory. Ooh, I threw in the word of your vision. Stop looking down. Stop looking behind. Because a lot of times when God tells us to move, we're so worried about what we're leaving.
Yeah.
We're worried about what we're leaving behind or what we're losing if we move from here to there. And God said, I need you to look up. And I need you to change the trajectory of your vision. Look forward. Don't look back. Don't look down. Don't worry about who you're leaving behind because some people can't go where you're going.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And we would love to bring everybody, bring our family and our friends, our buddies, you know what I'm saying? Yep. But sometimes the place that God has for you, everyone cannot go.
Yep. We get so, again, distracted and we lose focus because we're so too busy concentrating over here. What is it that you don't have? I can't do this because I don't have the money, or I can't do this because what was the excuse Moses gave? He's stuck.
Oh my goodness! Don't bring up Moses. He was worse, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every excuse he can think of. I stutter. I can't do this. I don't know how to do that. I can't. We come up with every excuse, Oh, I tried this before and it didn't work. Or I tried it this way and it didn't work. Or, you feel like, you have limited resources.
Right.
I'm not equipped.
I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough.
Yeah.
I don't have the pedigree. I don't have the education. I don't have the money. And so that's what Moses was. That was Moses' argument to God. I'm not good enough for what you're calling me for. I don't have what it takes. And God said, well, what is that in your hand?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
He said, it's my staff. He said, throw it on the ground. Moses threw the staff on the ground and the staff turned into a serpent. Moses got scared of what he had in his hand. Sometimes we're scared of our own power, our own anointing, our own gifting. He said, what is that you have in your hand? Stop telling me what you don't have. Tell me about what you do have. Take the little. Remember we talked about that last week. He who's faithful over a few things will be ruler over much. Sometimes we don't recognize what God has already placed inside of us. We don't recognize what he's already put in our hands. And so we're too busy complaining and downplaying ourselves about what it is we don't have and how inequipped we are and how insufficient we are. He's saying, look at what you already have. Now put it to work. Stop it.
Stop it. Oh my goodness. But that's what we do though. We limit ourselves with our thinking, with our self-doubt about what we can and cannot do. And God's like, I didn't ask you all that. I didn't tell you all that. I didn't say anything about that. I asked you to perform something. I asked you to do something. So instead of being focused on what you cannot do, how about you focus on who's giving you the assignment and what they can do? We can't see it, so we doubt it. Right.
Can I throw this in there? And I know it's not in your notes.
Nope.
But we also have to stop comparing ourselves to others. We're talking about basketball, right? Can you imagine if Shaquille O'Neal did not play basketball simply because he couldn't shoot free throws like everybody else? You see what I'm saying? What a loss that would be to the history of the NBA, right? He wasn't a great free throw shooter, but he can grab them rebounds. God is not asking you to be the superstar of everything. You feel what I'm saying? He's saying, take what it is I put in your hands and put it to work. So you might be the best guard and not the best 3-point shooter.
This, you can't just think if you're trying to play basketball and everybody playing the same position.
Right.
What kind of game would that be?
Well, I tell you this, Golden State did kind of make everybody a 3-point shooter.
Right.
Almost everybody on that. I think almost everybody on their team was
shooting my jersey next week. I'm gonna wear my jersey next week.
Everybody was shooting threes on that team.
Okay, well that's on that team, so that they equipped to do that, right? But they're not playing the same position, right? Just think, you talk about Shaq. Just think about Spud Webb. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
I think he was the shortest guy in the NBA.
Yeah.
That didn't stop him.
He was like my height actually, and he could. I think he could dunk.
I think he could.
Yeah. So we a lot of times we dummy down for a few reasons. Sometimes it's because we have low self-esteem, and other times we dummy down so as to not make the folks around us feel inadequate. Right? So we don't want our light to shine because of the people around us.
Right.
And God said, let your light so shine before men that they may see his good works and glorify God before them. You got to let your light shine regardless of who's around you, not to make them feel bad, but to make God look good.
Right.
Come
exactly.
Oh
exactly.
God. Stop it. Stop it.
Is that the word for the night? Stop it. Yeah. So again, we're talking about, March Madness, putting together the bracket, putting together. Here's the vision. The vision is the championship. The vision is to win it all.
Right.
Who is going to be on the team? Who is God choosing to be on the team? So, in order for you to be selected, because this is selection day, right? In order for you to be selected, are you seeing through fear or are you seeing through faith?
Okay.
Is the vision. Are you looking at the vision through fear or faith?
Okay.
Because fear is going to stop you from moving forward.
Okay.
Fear is going to stop you from pursuing. You're going to stop. You're going to halt, right? But if you have faith, you say, you know what? I don't shoot free throws like everybody else. I don't shoot 3-pointers like everybody else. But I'm a good rebounder. I can dunk. I can make layups. I cause people to fight. Right? So I've got other qualities.
Right.
So I have the faith to know that I may not be like this player over here, but I've got enough in me to walk this vision out.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Or what distractions or disappointments are keeping you from lifting your eyes? What's keeping your head buried?
Right.
What's keeping you down, depressed and sad?
Well, I tell you what, I can think of one biblical figure who could have let his distractions and his disappointments and the can I go TD Jakes on them?
Oh God.
The vicissitudes of life. Get ready. Okay. The vicissitudes of life, how life be just life.
Thank you.
That's another word. I can think of a person in the Bible, Joseph, the dreamer, right? His brothers threw him, they took his coat, the coat of many colors that his father gave him. But because of his dream, his own brothers threw him in a pit. They sold him into slavery. He was falsely accused of attempted rape by his boss's wife. And because of that, he was thrown into prison. He could have let all of that, all of those distractions, because remember, he started with a dream. Now, everything that happened after that was a distraction from getting to that dream, right? He could have let all of those things that happened in his life distract him and discourage him from his dream. Yet he kept his head up. Will you get discouraged? Yes, you will. Will there be challenges and obstacles? Yes, there will. Will there be setbacks? Yes, there will. But God is saying, keep your head up and keep your eyes on the dream. You thought I was about to say the prize, didn't you? Keep your eyes on the vision. So that's we use those words interchangeably when we talk about Joseph, the dream and the vision. God is saying, in spite of all of the distractions and disappointments in life, keep your head up, keep doing the best you can, keep working as if you're working for the Lord and not for man, right? and keep working in your gift.
Mm-hmm.
His gift was the ability to dream and to interpret dreams. Mm-hmm. And that's what elevated him, right, to be second in command over all of Egypt. The Bible says that your gift will make room for you, right? Mm-hmm. But you got to stay true to the gift that God gave you in spite of all that life throws at you.
Absolutely. So the tie-in, chosen with purpose. The tie-in vision requires you to lift your eyes. Mm-hmm. Tie all of this that we just talked about into March Madness, into basketball. It says before teams play, they're selected, right? Create the back bracket. But being selected means nothing if they don't step onto the court and believe they belong there.
Oh my goodness.
One word.
Believe.
Faith.
Right.
In yourself.
Right. How many people don't believe that they're qualified, don't believe that they belong where God has placed them, right? And so as a consequence, again, they dummy down their gift, they dummy down their anointing, they allow the oil that's on them to simply dry up.
Yep.
You got to believe that you belong where God placed you. In spite of what you think your shortcomings are, right? Again, going back to what we said earlier, don't focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on what you believe are inadequacies. I'm getting them hard today with these words, ain't it? They're gonna need, y'all gonna have to pull up ChatGPT on me. Don't focus on those things, because you will get discouraged and it will affect your faith, right? The key is believe, and believe is associated with faith, and faith is associated with confidence. You got to have confidence in Christ that you belong where he placed you.
We need some chili.
Stop it.
Stop it. All right. So our next point.
Move
to our next point. Being chosen comes before being positioned.
That's interesting.
Very, very interesting. Because again, we just said you got to choose the team first. So now you got the team, you got to choose who's on the team. And then you got to figure out
what position they're going to play. Okay, so I do have a problem with that point. What if you that kid who never gets chosen? Like people picking their players for each side, and you the one that never get chosen. Or you the last one chosen. Only because there ain't nobody else to choose.
Well, doesn't the word say the first will be last,
and the
last will be first?
Come on now.
No matter when you get chosen, you got chosen. So now, you're able to prove yourself, prove what you can do, right? So when he chose Abraham, and he told Abraham, go. He didn't tell him to move first. He told him to look first, right? So vision always comes before possession, right? You got to see.
Oh, wait a minute. You talking about when he told him to lift his eyes and look out over all of that land. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
As far as you can see, none but land. Yeah. So he had already moved. He had already started his journey on faith. And then God said, look out. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Because he would have just willy-nilly just landed himself somewhere. And God's like, no, he's strategic. Just like coaches are strategic.
Right.
About who they put in certain positions. Right.
So in other words, you're saying there's a process.
There's a process.
There is an order of operations. The order of operations, watch this, just like he told Moses to go, then he told him to look. Then he said possess. That's the order of operations. Go, look, possess.
You said Moses.
I'm sorry, Abraham. Okay. Thank you. God told Abraham, get thee out of that country. Then he told him, look up. Tell me what you see. See all that land. Now possess the land. Right?
Yeah.
Same is true in basketball. Right? What you just said was, you first have to be chosen.
Right.
And then you're placed in your position. Okay. What is God trying to tell us in this statement?
So what happens? It says selection precedes advancement.
So a lot of times we want to start on the top. We want to be at the top. We want to start off like Michael Jordan, like LeBron James, like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
We step on the court.
Yep. Thinking we all that.
Thinking that's what we gonna do.
Yep.
Ain't never had a lesson. Didn't play little league. Didn't
start at the bottom at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody taught you how to dribble.
No.
How to pass. You just saw somebody else shooting threes.
Yeah.
And you can't even get the ball to the basket.
You just think you're gonna go straight to the top, go straight to the NBA.
Right.
Not gonna happen. You're not gonna get on the team and be a starter. You gotta earn your way there.
You gotta earn your way there. Right. That's good. Or do you? So
it depends.
See, that's the crazy thing about how God works differently than the world works, right? Because in the natural world, in a lot of places, you do have to earn your way in it. But in the kingdom of God, if we understand how the kingdom operates, you'll know that certain things are already given to you. Your job is to believe it and receive it.
Yep. To walk in it.
Right. And so a lot of times, see, that's what got a lot of the old biblical characters, the children of Israel and the rest of them, got them in a lot of trouble with God. Because they were so busy trying to earn their way or work their way into favor with God that they started doing all kind of stuff he never asked them to do.
Yeah.
Sacrifices, killing animals, killing people, building towers, the Tower of Babel, doing all kind of stuff, trying to earn their favor with God. And with God, it's a little different. When you're chosen, you're just chosen. Just like David.
Yep.
David was chosen.
Moses
was chosen. Abraham chosen.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. But what does it mean to be chosen? How does that feel? Robin, I love that favor ain't fair. I love that. To be chosen. So if you're chosen, you got to do some things, right? You're chosen, you got to go through preparation. You got to prepare. You got to practice. You got to go through testing.
Right.
You got to grow into what you saw.
Right. That's part. You don't force your way into it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't earn your way into it, but you do grow into it.
Yeah.
Again, I can use David in that example. He was actually chosen a long time before he took office as king.
Yep, he sure was.
As a matter of fact, when was it Samuel? Was he the prophet at that time? Was he Saul's prophet? I forget. Anyway, that prophet went to David's father to find that next king. It was Samuel. And he went through all of his sons, all of David's brothers, and he said, no, whoever it is, it ain't in this group. Do you have another son somewhere that's not here? Because I'm feeling that you have a son who is the one, but I don't see him in this group. I don't see him in this bracket. He ain't. I don't see him on team. He ain't here right now. He said, "Yeah, since you mentioned, I do have a younger one. The youngest one, he out in the field tending to the sheep." He was like, "Well, go get him." He brings him. Well, that's the one. David was chosen, and he wasn't even doing nothing. He wasn't even in the lineup.
He was in the field, man.
He wasn't even in the lineup, and he was chosen. But after he was chosen, nothing happened.
Nope.
Went back to the field.
Yep.
Because he had to grow into his calling.
He had to go through the testing. You know, he out there killing lions and bears with slingshot. Nobody knows he's doing that.
Right.
God was preparing him for what he was chosen for.
Where's my phone?
Yep, right here.
Listen, I'm trying to remember. Keep talking, because I'm thinking of another prophet who God had to tell, before I knew you, no, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In other words, I chose you before you were even born. Right? What prophet was that? Somebody help me. Before I'm going there, you were born, I knew you. Who was that? Jeremiah. I knew it was Jeremiah. I didn't want to say the wrong name. Jeremiah. Look it up. Jeremiah 1-5. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. I knew who you were going to be. I knew you were a prophet. Because here again is another person who thought that he was not worthy or was inadequate to do the job that God had called him to do.
Yep.
And he was young. Right? Then over time, he had to grow into his calling. You don't earn it, but you grow into it. Golly. Stop it again.
Stop it. Stop it. Ah.
Yeah. So, how many people aren't willing to grow into? They want it right now. It comes with maturity. That's what we were talking about last week.
Yep. Maturity in Christ.
If God gave you the gift of prophecy, He gave you the ability to prophesy. You can see things that other people can't see, but you're too immature to manage that gift. You could cause a lot of hurt and damage to people, right? And this is what happens in a lot of churches today. People going around prophet-lying, right?
Prophet-lying.
Yeah, they want to be a prophet, and maybe they even have the gift, but they don't have the maturity, because you can mess around and say the wrong thing at the wrong time in the wrong environment and mess somebody's whole family up, or mess somebody's whole life up because you don't know how to operate that gift. Right? Happens in churches all the time, right? And to the point where now people who see someone operating in that prophetic gift. Now people on the outside, they're put off by it.
Yep. Yeah.
Now they got to question whether it's real or not.
Mm-hmm.
In essence, questioning if God is real and does he still operate in that type of power? The answer is yes, but it has a bad rap because of people who had the gift operating in immaturity, right? And so it is with whatever gift you may have. Who knows what that gift is? But if you don't allow yourself to grow into it, you can mess yourself up. You can hurt or harm yourself or other people. Allow yourself time to mature and grow into your gift. Messing with me?
Messing with him.
I love
He's
it.
the rowdy coach.
I love it. I love it.
Do you believe you are chosen for the vision God showed you?
Do you believe that you are chosen for the vision? That
whatever vision it is God has shown you, do you believe you are chosen to fulfill it?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I want y'all to ponder that. I want y'all to think on that, because that's really the starting point on how you move to the next bracket, how you get to the next bracket. That's really going to determine if you say, okay, I'm going, or I'm going to stay back, or I'm going to go this way, right? Or do you feel that you're not qualified? Why do you feel that you're not qualified? Why are you struggling with that?
I know we ask people to ponder that question for themselves, but I would add again that a lot of that has to do with number one, self-esteem, or the lack of self-confidence. And the lack of self-confidence comes from not understanding or knowing your identity, which we talked about before, in God, right? Because you don't know who you are. You don't know, or you don't realize that God said about you that you are wonderfully, fearfully and wonderfully made. David said, what is man that thou art mindful of me, the Son of Man, that you would call me friend? Come on, somebody. Do you not know that God often thinks more highly of you than you think of yourself? So the reason I believe that some people don't believe that they are qualified for the calling on their life is because they have an identity crisis. It's a case
back to the very first month.
Yeah, it's a case of stolen identity. Identity theft.
Identity theft. Yep. That's it.
So once you reclaim your identity, that fearfully and wonderfully made identity, meaning that you are unique. You don't have to be like anyone else. Once you receive your uniqueness, your divine difference from everybody else, then you'll be able to not only accept the call on your life, but you'll be able to carry it out. Hang it up. We're on the call. You'll be able to carry it out because you know that this call is for you and only you.
Yep, that's it. Can you imagine what your confidence would look like if you just believed that you were selected for this vision, for this purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Just the faith, the size of what?
A mustard seed. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That this you can't even see it.
Right. Right.
That's all you need.
When you have that kind of confidence, you begin to speak different.
Mm-hmm. You walk it.
Yeah, you speak with boldness,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't have to try to appease everyone,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because oftentimes, a divine call on your life, a God-given call on your life, will separate you from the masses.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to be everybody's friend. You will not be liked by everybody.
Mm-mm.
You won't fit in every crowd. It's just impossible. And you have to be okay with that.
Yep.
Right? When you have a divine call on your life, it's going to rub the world the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's God's intention, is like to present a mirror to the world,
mm-hmm.
so that the world can see what they look like, what it looks like,
Mm-hmm.
Relative to what he originally designed.
Mm-hmm.
He wants us to see how far off we are, right? If you never looked in the mirror, how would you know when and how to comb your hair? You don't know whether to brush it to the left or brush it to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know that it's out of place.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So those that God has placed a divine call on, he often uses them to stand up the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
so that the world can see how far off we are, in hopes that we might turn from our wicked ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Comb your hair.
Not comb your hair. Not comb your hair.
Wash your face.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you're one of those chosen and called, a lot of times the people who got to look in the mirror, they looking at you and they don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're showing them something about themselves that they don't like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God be pouring it down, boy. I tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, Robin? I believe that I am a top realtor in all of Ohio and Kentucky. Okay. That's great confidence. That's a confident what's the word I'm looking for? Not aspiration, which it is a great aspiration.
Mm-hmm.
When you speak
Confirmation?
No.
Okay.
It begins with an affirmation.
Affirmation.
Yeah, that's a great affirmation. A great affirmation. Speak those things that are not as though they already were.
Yep.
And say it every day.
Yep.
If that's what you want, that's your aspiration.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to be. That's your aspiration. And it's good to have aspirations. And in order to help you get to your aspiration, you have to speak positive affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Speak it and think it.
You got to think it, believe it, speak it,
mm-hmm.
and bring it into manifestation. With your death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Yep.
Right? Yep. Speak those things that are not as though they already were. We already said that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's a great example of using affirmations to reach your aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that's a little different than a call.
Yeah.
Right? A call, a divine call may happen while you're that realtor. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
While you're working Ohio and Kentucky, something's going to happen that God had already placed inside of you, and your position as a realtor may have just created the platform for you to carry out your call. But being a realtor is not the call. Mm-hmm. That's a profession. Mm-hmm. That's a vocation. But what God has you to do in that vocation is your call. Who he has you to reach, who he has you to touch, mm-hmm. how he has you to minister to people while you're working.
Yep.
Yep. Help me now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So let's tie it. Yeah. Because we're going to tie this in to March Madness. We're going to tie all what we just talked about into March Madness. We're going to tie in what was our being chosen mm-hmm. comes before being positioned. Mm-hmm. And then teams don't apply for the bracket. They're selected. Mm-hmm. So no application you can go out there and apply. Say, God, give me this job right here.
Well, so now you don't have to help me with this because again, basketball is not my sport. Admittedly, yeah. I'll admit that. Mm-hmm. I watch it. I watch the main games, the playoffs.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah. I watched that thing, mm-hmm. that part right there. But so now I would think it's just like in football, the brackets are built based on how those teams did in the regular season, right? They don't just pick a bad team and put them in that bracket.
If again, if I'm not college basketball expert, but yes, I believe they're picked based on their season.
Mm-hmm. How well they did in their season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're
y'all are just picking willy-nilly now.
Oh no. Oh no. He's picking, choosing,
and calling.
Right? Based on the season. Based on
how well you perform in the regular season. So you got to be on your best behavior, your P's and Q's in your normal everyday life, mm-hmm. right? You want to be in the spotlight, on the pedestal when God starts calling and putting his team together. Yeah. But he's gonna look at, well, how have you been living all this time? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have you been an outstanding performer when nobody was looking?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's looking. He's God is the scout, right? He's at every game, mm-hmm. looking at everybody and say, that'd be a good person mm-hmm. for my team. Mm-hmm. That'd be a good person. He's scouting based on how you're performing over here.
Right.
Don't nobody know you. Your number don't mean nothing. Right? You ain't got no accolades, no nothing.
Right.
That's what he's looking at. Mm-hmm. You know, how you treating your neighbor.
And guess what? It must be a matter of consistency. Mm-hmm. You know, the best players have great discipline. Mm-hmm. The best athletes have a very strong discipline. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about how they train, mm-hmm. their physical bodies, what they eat. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How much they practice with and without the team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they do it over and over and over again from the time they were little, every day, mm-hmm. to the time that God puts them on the big screen.
Yep.
It wasn't like they just started doing this in preparation for I might get called to be on the All-Star team. They've been doing this every day all their life.
Yeah.
How many of us as Christians can say we actually live by that same discipline with consistency? Right? They're consistent with it. Right? No.
No.
One day we good.
Yep.
Next day we cussing folks out.
Yep. Asking for forgiveness and repent, and let me try it again tomorrow.
Right. But we've got to develop the discipline and the consistency. And we've got to recognize that every day we're in training. Right? And it's not just for the spotlight. Right? It's because we want to be able to perform at our best every time we step on the court.
That's right.
I would hear like somewhat documentaries of like the Michael Jordans and the what's my guy who died in the helicopter crash?
Oh,
Kobe Bryant, and how much practice they put in just shooting. Steph Curry, just shooting. Sun up, sun down, just practicing 8 hours a day. Some of us can't practice
none.
1 hour. Right?
30 minutes.
And that's a physical practice. And we're talking about a spiritual practice, spiritual discipline, spiritual training. If we would apply that type of discipline and mindset to our spiritual person as they do with their physical person, how much more powerful would we be on this earth? We would be able to say to that mountain, get me out of that way, and that mountain will have to move. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
We will be able to call out demons and devils, right? And they shall flee. We would be able to lay hands on the sick, and the sick shall be healed. These are the things that Jesus said we should be doing before he left that final time. He said, "You shall take up serpents, and it shall not harm you. You shall drink deadly poison, and nothing will come of it." Right? But are we living the type of lifestyle on a daily basis, consistently, to build up that type of spiritual fortitude that we can perform like that at the drop of a dime? Pull me off the bench, coach.
Put me in.
I've been practicing. I've been training. I've been working out. Put me in. I heard you. Put me in, coach. Nah, you gonna like, nah, you gonna get bit. You gonna get bit. You ain't ready yet. That snake gonna bite you.
You gonna sit for a little bit longer. It's all right. You gotta go through a little bit more training. Okay, so it's 8:24. Let's see if we can get to the last point. Last point says seeing expands capacity. God tells Abraham to look north, south, east, and west. Why?
I think in this passage, he was telling them everything you see all around you is yours. Is that right?
Because what you see determines what you can steward.
Hallelujah.
He must be sleeping. What you see determines what you can steward. Vision stretches you internally before expansion happens externally.
So you got to have the vision.
You got to have the vision. Once you can see that thing, and you can, I can see it. I can see my business being the growth of it.
Right. And
how big it's gonna be.
I was just gonna say when we talk about vision, dare to have big vision. Why waste God's time with little vision? When he's telling you, look to the east, the west, the north, and the south, and everything that you can see, I'm going to make you the manager of it. It's yours. It's under your finger, under your thumb, under your foot. Why would we dim our eyes when God is telling us I need you to have a big vision? Can you imagine how big of a vision God had to have to create all that we're experiencing right now? Right? Yep. We're just two people sitting here in front of a computer screen on Facebook and YouTube, right? But so we probably got a few people who are seeing us right now, and we're seeing each other. But can you imagine God, who is omniscient, which is all knowing, omnipotent, all powerful, omnipresent? He's everywhere at the same time. Can you imagine what his vision looks like? Being everywhere at the same time, knowing everything at the same time, and having all power at the same time. And then the Bible says, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. He said, I made you to be like me. And here we go. I can't see my phone. We can't see nothing.
Oh my gosh. Is it because you can't see nothing because you got the blockers on?
Oh yeah, like the horses.
The horses. You got these things on the side that's limiting you just to see that way instead of seeing your peripheral is blocked. Right? So, I mean, you said it before we can get to it in the note. If your thinking is small, your preparation will be small.
Ooh, I like that. So you have to think big.
You gotta think big.
Because if you think small, you're going to do small. And it's almost like a waste of God's time. I put you here on this earth to do something great. And this is what you brought back.
Yep. This is it.
This is all you got?
That's all you got.
And it all starts with your vision.
Yeah.
And your thinking.
So if your vision is large, your capacity is gotta grow. It's gotta expand. Because you can't have a big vision and then it just sits there. Right. It's gotta grow. Right. It's just like remember Pastor Dwight gave this analogy. He said you put a shark in a tank, it's only gonna grow as big as that tank, right? But you put him in the ocean, he gonna grow as big as he can get.
Right.
He's got room to grow, right? It's the same way with our visions. If we limit our visions, we think this small, we're putting ourselves in boxes. And we're limiting ourselves, and we can only do so much in that little box. But if we got a big vision, we can't help but to do big things. Right. We can't help but to move in big ways.
Right. Okay.
So, our March Madness tip. March Madness tie-in. Championship teams prepare like champions before they ever win.
That's what I was saying all the time. I didn't even read that. They've been preparing for this all their life. I'm gonna have you turn your phone off.
Listen, I don't even know what's going on right now. I get all these calls.
No more phones in church. Turn that phone off.
Anyway, championship teams prepare like champions before they ever win. Vision demands preparation, before celebration.
Mm-hmm.
You got to prepare. You got to practice. You got to come to practice in order to get to the championship, in order to win the games. You got to come. You got to be prepared.
Is practice at the church?
Practice is up here.
Jabari practices at the church.
Jabari
is on the basketball team and they play at the church.
Yeah, he does. Practice at the church. Yeah, and he practiced at home. And he'll pretend like he's shooting. And now his TT bought him a little basketball thing to go over the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So practice, you practice anywhere.
We got to practice everywhere.
You got to practice everywhere. Every day.
Every day.
Right? You got to give time to your craft, to your skill for development.
So here it is, and I know we got to go.
Yep.
So we're talking about Jabari, grandson.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the basketball team, second year, and the basketball team is sponsored by the church.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go to the church to meet with the coach, and the coach teaches them how to play while they're at the church. But they gotta practice at home.
At home. Yep.
They learn at the church. They learn how to play basketball at the church.
You got to take that.
But you got to take that and go practice what you learned when you're not at the church.
Yep.
He who has an ear, let him hear.
And so be it. And it's so.
Yeah.
So
stuff we talking about don't just happen in the church.
It doesn't. So the end. If God showed it to you, He intends to prepare you for it. You are not overlooked. You are selected. Lift your eyes. Expand your capacity. Get ready for the next round. Here we go. Game on.
Game on, ladies and
Game
gentlemen.
on.
All right. I hope you all got something out of it. And thank you all for joining. I saw the numbers creeping up and people putting the thumbs up.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. We're going to be with March Madness. We're going to be with March Madness for the whole rest of the month. So listen, like this video, share it with a friend, invite somebody to join us next
Tuesday.
We will be online next Tuesday.
When we come back?
We come back late Monday.
We'll be here.
We'll be here next Tuesday because we in this game.
Oh yeah.
We in this.
Oh yeah.
We in this game.
Yeah. I am hopefully my goal. I can get my goal in, and I can show y'all on this board behind us what the brackets look like.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you all for joining. Until we meet again next Tuesday, we love you and good night.
Good night.